everybody, and welcome back to Severus Snape's Depressed Daughter. We're gonna be reading chapters 5 and 6 today, so let's go, I guess. Chapter 5, the hospital wing. Snape's point of view, and here we go again with the point of view changes. It is not a necessity. I was relieved that I didn't get burned when my robes caught fire. I then see Potter getting on his broomstick. I let a small sigh in relief. Then Gryffindor wins the match, but then instead of cheering, I heard screams of panic. I look around to see a student falling off a tower. All the professors, including myself, go running towards the fallen student in the field just to see something horrible. It was my daughter. My daughter fell off the tower. My question is, why didn't anybody cast a spell to catch her? Like, that's a thing they can do, right? What? Madam Hooch was quickly checking for a pulse, and she found one, but it was very weak. Jesus Christ. We all take her to Madam Pomfrey to check on her. She told us to leave her on a bed and that she would call us when she fixed her up. A wibbly wobbly timey wimey skip. I'm gonna go lay out in the snow, and I'm just gonna stay there for a couple of hours if you don't mind. Anastasia's point of view. I felt that I was on a bed. I opened my eyes to see that I was in the hospital wing. Oh, you're finally awake. I'll call the professors. She left and opened the doors of the hospital wing to see all the professors except for my father and Quirrell. Oh, thank Merlin you're okay, Miss McGonagall said. What happened to you out there? I hear Dumbledore ask. I don't know, sir. I just remember being fine, and then out of nowhere I felt dizzy, and I leaned on a wall and everything went black. I say, trying to remember every detail. Is that all you remember? He asked again. I just nod. Maybe someone used a spell on her, McGonagall said. Well, whatever it is, you could figure it outside. She has to rest, Madame Pomfrey said. Yes. Thank you, Pomfrey, Dumbledore said. He then left. Jesus. I'm having so much trouble reading this already, and I just started. Okay. When can I leave, Madame Pomfrey? I asked her. When you eat enough food, you look like you haven't eaten in days, she said, a bit worried, which she was right. I haven't eaten in days. To see if that way Father would accept. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Unless she was skipping meals to study and, improve her grades, which it has not been implied that she has done that. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I am so confused right now. What do you mean you've been starving yourself to see if your father would accept you? That makes literally no sense. None. Jesus. Rest while I bring you some food, she said. Okay, thanks, ma'am. She just nods in response. I close my eyes. I then feel someone next to me. I open my eyes. You know, you could... To see Father standing next to me. How are you feeling? He asked me in his cold, emotionless voice. Could be better, Professor, I say, looking at my lap. Look at me when I talk to you, he sneered. Yes, sir, I say, looking at him in the eye with tears in my eyes. Why are you crying? He asked. Why? I asked. Why what? Oh, no. Ooh, I just read a little bit ahead. Ooh, no. Ooh, I'm fine. No, I'm not. That's a lie. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Why can't you love me like you loved Lily Potter? Oh, no. I don't like that comparison. I don't like, this is his child saying this, and he wanted to fuck Lily Potter. I'm going to have an aneurysm. Oh no! Why did you call me the same name if you know that I will never be like her and that you will never love me like you loved her? That's not what you want. That's not what you want. Unless for some reason the author changed the relationship between Lily and Severus. But that also hasn't been implied other than the fact that Severus had a wife who was apparently Amelia Pond from Doctor Who, so like that's nice, I guess. But no, this comparison makes me want to vomit. Absolutely not. No, please stop. Hot tears fell on my cheeks. You slapped me for being like Mother and ending in Gryffindor. I bet you were with her because she looked like Lily Potter. Where? Because they both have red hair? No. Amelia and Lily look nothing alike. What are you talking about? Stop. With the greenish eyes and red dyed hair. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not them. You think so the story is implying that Severus wants Anastasia to be like Lily and his wife, which I don't like for several reasons. And you think he would be happy about the fact that she got sorted into the same house as her mother and as Lily. This is making no sense. But also, I still really do not like the fact that it's implied that he wants her to be like his wife and Lily. That I really do not like that. I really do not like that. Oh god, I'm gonna throw up. No, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm okay. Let's keep reading. I'll have a crisis later. I shout, getting out of bed and leave running. Okay, you fell out of a tower. You've probably got so many broken bones right now. That's right, she would have had to drink Skelegro. She would literally be in that hospital bed forever after she woke up. Because there is no way in hell they got her to drink Skelegro while she was, like, unconscious. Like, no. 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 Okay, I'm fine. Anastasia, Lily, Snape, come back. I hear my father shout from the hospital wing. But I kept running until I ended up in a tower. I fall to the floor crying. Why can't I be like them? I asked myself. I had no energy left. I haven't eaten in days. Haven't slept in days. I just faded from lack of energy. Okay. Sure. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey skip of 2 hours. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. Anastasia's point of view. We were already on Anastasia's point of view, though. You don't need to state that. We were already there. I opened my eyes slowly. I was on a hard stone floor. It took me a moment to realize where I was. The tower where I escaped from the hospital wing. I got up but collapsed. I stayed on the floor and waited for someone to come by. 3 hours had passed, and past curfew apparently. I'm that easy to forget about. Okay. I'm fine. Then I heard some footsteps of 2 people, but when I look up, I see my father and Dumbledore. Oh, look at that. Are you here to compare me to Mother and Lily Potter? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no, I was supposed to grow up to be like them. Cough, cough. I'm not going to try to actually fake cough for this. No way. I'm already putting too much energy into reading this story. Sorry for that. My throat is dry, I say, pretending I was okay. But you just... It's okay. Like my whole life, I even forgot what love was. Can you make your character any more edgy? Like, seriously, this is too much. Like, I get it, your character is supposed to be really, like, severely depressed because of the way she was raised. But, like, you just keep adding things onto it, and it's getting on the point of ridiculous. I can't feel sympathy for your character because I'm more annoyed with her than anything else. She is not a likable character in any way, shape, or form, and I am very irritated at the moment. Well, I never experienced it in my whole years of being alive. Anastasia, can you get up? Dumbledore asked me. Well, if I could get up, I wouldn't be here after curfew like this here in the cold, Headmaster, I respond. Geez, sassy. Anastasia, you scared us. All professors are looking for you since Miss Granger wouldn't report you missing 4 hours ago. Why didn't you start looking? No. That doesn't make any sense. She was in the hospital wing. Madame Pomfrey definitely would have noticed her patient was gone and would have raised hell to find her. No. This makes no sense at all, my father said in his cold voice. Oh well, I'm sorry for being such a burden, Professor Snape, I say, not believing in his words. Come on, let's go inside and tell the other staff you are okay. Even Hagrid and Filch are looking for you, Anastasia. Hagrid, believable. Filch, no. Professor Dumbledore said. I'm sorry, what? Did I hear right? Filch is looking for me? Argus Filch, I asked. Yes, Anastasia. Filch is looking for you since you helped him with his cat of a tree. When did that happen? And no. He said, okay, let's go, but I will need help getting up. I don't feel my body, I say, and they helped me up. If she is that exhausted, forgive me for, not being able to believe she would be able to speak in such coherent sentences. And they wouldn't just have to help her stand. She would have to be carried. Thanks for reading my book. You are all awesome. Hope you read the next chapter. Bye-bye. And then the word count as per usual. Okay. Chapter 6. The Run in the Quidditch Field. Snape's point of view. Albus, before helping Anastasia up, he grabbed his wand and did a powerful Loomis spell that could have been seen from miles away. That was the signal that we found Anastasia. He could have just sent out his Patronus. You could have just sent out your Patronus. Excuse me? We help her and we take her down the tower she was in, alone and cold. Then all the professors came to where we were. Anastasia's point of view. When they took me down the tower, all the staff of Hogwarts was around me. Oh, Merlin, you found her. I was flying all over the forbidden forest in hopes that I would find her in there, said Madame Hooch with a broom in her hand. I'm so sorry, professors. I didn't want any of this to happen, I swear. I just... sobbing. I just started sobbing and crying for my stupid way of being. I just know that no one loves me or cares for me. I know that I'm just a burden and that I should die or leave Hogwarts. Well, I know I will be expelled for my serious lack of judgment. I'm sorry. Sob, sob. Okay. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. Everything is not fine. I started crying again because I know I will never see Hermione, Ron, Harry, Fred, George, etc. Who said you were getting expelled, Anastasia? Now you will have some new rules you need to follow after this, but we all agree, even Filch, that it is best that you stay here in Hogwarts. Miss McGonagall said. I look up from my feet to see everyone's eyes. I then see Filch looking away, embarrassed. Why? I lose up from my father and Dumbledore's grip and wibbly wobble. No, stop. wibbly wobbly walk my way towards Filch. I almost fell, but Hagrid caught me. Then I hugged Filch and he blushed a bit. Thanks, Filch. Thanks, professors, I say. But then everything went black. What is it with... Okay, no, I understand she's, like, severely malnourished and, like, hardly able to stand because she's sleep deprived. But... I'm fine. Snape's point of view, again. Anastasia fell to the ground because she fainted. Some professors panic a bit, but I just go towards her and pick her up close to my chest. And then you have a picture in here. Not my art. Whose is it? Was this drawn for you? Or did you just get this off of Google? And who? What? Huh? Word of the wise, don't take random people's art and put it in your books. Use it for your stories, please. Thank you. That'd be much appreciated. At least not without credit. Like, come on, you don't even say who the art is by. You just go, not my art. Like, okay, then whose art is it? Who does this belong to? And she was way too light. Like, way too light for her age. I will take her to Gryffindor bedroom and put her on her bed, I say. They all agree. I then take her and put her on her bed and I leave her to Hermione, who is sleeping in the bed next to her. That's weird. She should have been taken back to the infirmary. No. Like, I get Snape's a teacher, but that's still weird. That's still weird for him to just go into the girls' dormitory while they're all asleep. That's weird. No, and stop it with your wibbly wobbly timey-wimey skips. Stop it. You don't need to point out that there's a time skip. We the readers will understand that. When we read the next paragraph, it's fine. Anastasia's point of view. I woke up in my bed at 5 in the morning. It was Saturday, so I decided to take a walk all around the school after a bath. So after I took a bath and put clothes on, I left to walk around aimlessly around. But I then went to the big Quidditch field and started running. Why? What is happening? She's severely malnourished and sleep deprived. She shouldn't be able to just, like, run around like that. No. No. I ran and ran for hours and hours without a break. How is nobody gonna look for her? Excuse me? I ran more but stopped when I saw a person wearing black robes in the entrance. I felt dizzy because of the sudden stop from my running. And I fell because my legs gave up. I didn't faint, but I was dizzy and a bit out of it. I tried to get up again just to fall, so I just lay there in the grass. Then I heard footsteps coming towards me. How long have you been staring at me, Father? I asked him. At least 3 hours. Jeez. I doubt... No. And I don't know how long you've been here running at that speed and pace without a break. You know that is dangerous, right? He asked in his cold voice. Yes, but I really don't mind, really, I answer. Do you wish to die, Anastasia? He asked, still in his cold voice. Yes, but I don't want to take my own life. I prefer to be killed. Or be killed by natural causes like starvation, lack of oxygen in my body, giving up, etc. I say, then why do you cut your wrists? Madame Pomfrey told me about the scars everywhere, Anastasia. He asked, still not even a bit of worry in his voice, just coldness. Because you don't love me, that's why. Good evening, Father, I say, trying to get up just to fail. Never mind, it looks like my legs have given up and I have to rest apparently. I say, sighing. Good, because we need to talk. Then suddenly he picked me up and we apparated to his study where he seated me on a chair in front of his desk. So you are taking advantage that I can't move my legs to talk to me, not being able to run away. Brilliant. Sigh. What do you want to talk about? He asked him. We will continue our discussion from the field. Why do you think that I don't care for you? He asked me. There were so many ways of saying what I felt and thought. Just try and remember what you did to me when we saw each other when I just got sorted into Gryffindor House, I said, looking down. My father looked shocked because with just that he understood what I meant by saying that I felt he didn't love me. Okay then, sure. What will happen next? I don't know, and I won't tell you. We'll have to read what happens next on the next chapter. Goodbye, vote, follow, leave a comment. Then the word count. Jeez. I don't even have words to describe what is going on inside my head right now after reading that. Like, I don't think Anastasia should have just spilled her guts like that out of literally nowhere. Like, and the way it was written too was just so... What is the word I'm looking for? Unfeeling? I genuinely do not have words. That was just so bad. Like, that conversation between those two could have been brilliant, right? Like, he finds out she's purposely starving herself, not sleeping. Like, she's just doing all these horrible things to herself because she feels like she's not loved. And Snape is just, like, confused as to why. Because in his head, he feels like he's done, like, pretty much everything he can to, like, raise her. Like, the slap still makes no sense. Because realistically, he should have been pleased that she ended up in Gryffindor like her mother and like Lily. So that literally doesn't make any sense. And, like, she just eventually, like, spills her guts to him about everything, like, he's done to make her feel unloved. Like, that could have been a great conversation. That could have been a great scene, but no. No. Instead, it was written like that. I'm tired. Okay, I'm ending this episode here. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new, because if you don't, I am going to steal your toes. Goodbye.